I have the privilege to sit down with Bob and Adele Pagnani. They are the co-founders of the Little Warriors Camp in Utah. The Little Warriors Camp is a nonprofit 501c3 that helps not only the children, but the families as well that have suffered loss due to serving the United States military. Adele, how did the concept of the Little Warriors Camp come to be?
In 2014, four veterans were sitting around talking about the tragedies happening in the world and how many people come home with the demons, bring them home with them. And they made the comment that our children suffer too. And someone said, yes, they're truly little warriors. That's where our concept came from.
Bob, how long did it take to go from concept to action?
Well, once we got the ball rolling and everything, 3 to 4 months. And the thing that worked so good for us in Utah, our state project is Camp Wapiti. So now we had a place to do it. Now is just get the ball rolling and see what we could do to get the families, the kids, and support and everything for it. So in 2014, that's when we started our first camp.
So in 2024, how many children attended the first year?
So the first camp in 2014, we had 14 kids and 8 parents.
How do children qualify to go to the Little Warriors Camp?
We worked through the volunteers, the Veteran Service Office, that reach out to families who have had a loss in their family. And they're the ones who ask the children to come up. They give them all the information. They're the ones who know the families have had the loss. And so we go through them, and then they get the information to the children.
So they were essentially over to Gold Star families, which are a military family that have lost someone. There's a Gold Star. And then they do have some Blue Star families, and those are families that have someone deployed. And so that helps us. We have a North and South in Utah. They work great with us. And through the Department of Veterans and Military Affairs for Utah, that also helps us too.
We also have the families of the fallen.
Correct.
And those children are invited because they've lost a parent to suicide because of the effects of PTSD.
How many children will be attending camp this year?
This is this year, so getting everything together, we figure about 70, give or take, kids will be coming up this year, plus their families. So it's going to be
children are going to be attending camp.
correct. And we're sorry to say that in Utah alone, there are 117 kids from 6 months being the youngest to 18 is kind of where we cut it off that fall in this category.
What kind of activities do the children do while they're at the camp?
We are so blessed, especially in Utah, everybody that volunteers. So we have a zip line, swimming pool, arts and crafts, canine dogs. We have an art professor, and his students are coming to teach painting. What else?
Archery is coming this year, teaching archery to children 8 and above. We have the Tooele County royalty that always comes up, and they choose little princesses and brings a tiara for each one of the princesses. This year, we're trying to add some cowboys, and they're going to come up with cowboy hats for our junior cowboys.
And the BB gun. We're getting the BB gun. We usually have a climbing wall, but we're not able to get it this year. And so but we try to keep the kids and the families busy from daylight to darkness, and way past darkness sometimes.
And darkness, we have laser tag and star watching.
Oh, star watching this year, yep.
How can others help Utah and the Little Warriors program?
Any monetary amount, of course, goes right back to them. We're 100% goes back to the veterans and their families and our Little Warriors camp. Every year when the children come, they get a full backpack, and it's full of all kinds of toiletries and fun old toys from ancient days. Last year we did the mitts with the Velcro balls, and they play with that. This year they're getting a gyroscope so they can learn how to use toys from other times, and they get a cooling towel, and they get a beach towel. And so anything that goes to that all goes right back to them. And then we're also giving 2 scholarships this year, one in honor of Sally Cooley, who has passed away this year, that had been with us all 10 years. We'll do a scholarship for her, and another one just to any of the Little Warriors families who need, including the parents, not the children, but including the parents who would like to get some additional education.
Yeah. And along with that, volunteers and funding and stuff, we couldn't do it without, we have Walmart Distribution Center that supplies a lunch and a dinner for everybody. So you're talking 150 to 200 people. And then we have another donor for 9 years. They've been doing it, is Johnny McCoy Cabinet and Flooring. They bring up all the food and everything for everybody. And then Our Lady of Elks have been so good to us, raising funds and everything. And like Adele says, 100% of what we raise goes back to the families.
And we pay no one. We have 90% of our Elks volunteer. They're exhausted by the 3 days, and they come back the next day and say, we need to be there. It's a favorite thing that we do in Utah.
As a matter of fact, this year, we have so many volunteers, we probably have a counselor for every kid. And so that's, people are calling all the time. What can I donate? What can I give? Can I come up and see it and stuff? And this is our 10th anniversary for having it. And so it's just amazing.
What does the future of the Little Warriors camp look like?
We wish that this camp didn't exist. We wish we didn't have a need to help children and families who have suffered a tremendous loss. But until humanity can stop fighting with each other and we can put an end to the war and an end to the demons that come home with our veterans, we will be there. We'll be there to support any little warrior who wants us to.
And remember, as long as there's veterans, the Benevolent and Protective Order of Elks will never forget them. Yeah, we're just truly blessed that we can do something like this for our veterans and their families who have sacrificed so much. Gets me emotional.
Maybe we should stop before the church starts.
I want to thank Bob and Adele Pagnani for taking this time to sit down and talk with us and telling us a little bit about the Little Warriors camp. The camp is not just a camp, but a therapy for the families that attend the Little Warriors camp. If you would like to donate or get more information, please feel free to reach out to Bob and Adele directly. Until next time, I'm Patrick Akes reminding you, it's great to be an elk.